Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm not on skates. I am sitting in my living room because I am going to talk you guys through my skating gear. So one of the questions I get so often on all of my videos that I make about skating is about my gear. What skates do I use? What protection do I use? What wheels do I use? Where do I buy this? Where do I buy that? Where do I get this? Where do I get that? My socks. So I decided I'm going to do an entire video about just my skating gear. These are just items that I have with me and I'm going to talk you guys through it. It's a lot. I laid it out on the floor and I discovered that it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that I go with. And I have this one cloth Primark Oxford Street bag that has been thoroughly abused and used for all my skating gear. So every time I go out, I go with this bag. And this is basically stuff that I take with me all the time, every time I go skating, unless I'm skating distances, which sometimes I like to do as cardio. Then I take one of these little babies and I put like my water and stuff in this very light backpack that I could literally turn into nothing if needed. I bought this at Decathlon, which I think is a French European sporting store. But everything that I am going to talk about, that I'm going to show you, I'm going to put the links in the description box, and if it's not available outside of Europe, I'll try to find equivalents on Amazon or something like that. Because I know that a lot of you are watching me from the US or Canada, and I myself am in Europe. I live in the Netherlands. So not everything that I buy might be available to you through the links that I bought them through. So yeah, let's start this. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, you know the drill. And you know how I feel. Don't know what you have heard. I'm going to start with my skates. I'm going to keep it brief because I actually made a whole unboxing video on my skates where I got them from. These are Moonlight rollers, which is why you see the little cut out moon right there. I bought these on their websites right as the Sapphires released because these are the Sapphires, the blue colors. And I have a whole video on unboxing, how that went, how the shipping was, because at the time they weren't delivering to Europe and now they do. But it is very expensive, right? I paid around maybe 400 euros in total for these skates. And that is without like all the accessories that I put. I have a toe guard here, which is actually my toe guards from my old skates. They are leopard print, but I turn them inside out. I do want to get purple pink toe guards that like cover the whole front. That is my next purchase. I got these laces for free at this shop in Amsterdam called Ginger Skates. And I bought these little butterflies on Uncle Ali AliExpress, where I buy a lot of my stuff. These skates are amazing. If you wanted more in-depth information on them, I'll link the video also in the description box and up here in the cards, because yeah, these are my favorite skates, but they have their pros and cons. This is real, and you know how I feel. Don't know why. One of the things I talked about are wheels. So the wheels that are on these skates are not the original wheels. The original wheels are black, but these are the wheels from my first real rollers, very like the kiddie versions, because I really like the real wheels. And then I combined it with these light up wheels, disco wheels from Amazon, the Netherlands, but they're from China. They were actually very cheap and affordable. I think I paid 13, 14 euros for a pack of 4, and I decided to kind of like alternate them throughout my skates because they are awesome. Now the wheels that I use on my skates are always hybrids. You have harder wheels for the smooth indoor floors, so if you're skating in, I guess, a very smooth rink or a skate disco or whatever you want to call it in your country. And then you also have softer wheels, which are for outside. Now these I think are 82As, if I'm not mistaken, both of them, which are kind of like hybrid wheels. I have this chart that I found online that kind of explains the grades of wheels and what they're for. video about this later on because I think it's very important to understand the gear that you're putting on your skate. So in my wheels, I actually went ahead and changed my bearings a few times. I taught myself how to do it because if I do what they call a skate tuning service here in the Netherlands, in a store, it will cost me about 60 euros every time. So I was like, if I just buy it myself and teach myself how to do it, it will be easier and cheaper. So these bearings, I think, were ABEC 9, so ABEC 9, and they're for skateboards and roller skates, and also for your fidget spinners. Apparently they use bearings. So I bought these for 12 euros on Amazon, and I mean, they're okay. They're not the best, but they are okay and they're affordable. So those are the ones that I use in my skates. And lastly on my skates are these pink little nubbits right here, and these are my jam plugs. I took out my brakes. I now skate without brakes. Unless I'm going distances, then I put them back on. But for kind of like rhythm skating, smooth skating, doing all those moves, crazy legs, whatnot, grapevines, these are in the way, so I take them out. But if I go on the streets, and as you know, the Netherlands, we cycle a lot, so I skate on the cycle paths, then I take these with me in case of emergency stops that I need to make if cars are coming. Now for my protection gear that everybody is asking about. So my protection gear is kind of like a mutt because it's a mix of different protection gears. I used to have 2 sets and I kind of lost stuff from both sets, and I would combine the sets together. But I'm going to try my best to find the links because I bought all of these in store. There's a store in Rotterdam called RSI, which is like the roller skating and skate store to go to. And they sell these babies, which are the K2 EXO 4.1 protection. These are my knees ones. I lost the elbow one. And what I like about these is that you don't have to put your leg into like this inner sleeve before you close it. So you don't have to take off your skates before you take them off or put them on, which I thought was super annoying. I also have the wrist guards from the K2 EXO, but I'm not a big fan of them. They have like these protruding little things right here, and I just don't like it. So I use the wrist guards from my old set that a lot of people seem to like because it's so smooth. But I tried finding information on the tags. So this is from a brand called Rollerblade, and I do have the SKU number and the manufacturing date. So I'll put these in the description box and you can see if you can still find them. But these are the best. These are my favorite. I need to buy more of them because they are taking some hits. But these are my babies. They have saved my wrist on so many occasions. So many falls where I always put my hand out first. It could have been horrendous, but they saved me. So yes, these. Now I don't often wear my elbow guard, which I should, because every time I fall backwards, I hurt my elbow. But apparently I'm not smart enough to think maybe you should wear elbow guards. But the reason why I'm not wearing them is because I lost the ones from the K2 EXO sets. So these, were to work properly, you have like this sleeve. You have like the sleeve that you have to put your arm through. But that means that every time I want to take them off, I also have to take off my wrist guards, and it's too much effort and it's too much stuff on my body. So I don't really wear these unless I'm trying out some new moves that I've never done before, and I'm very, very afraid that I'm going to fall. And another thing that I always have with me is a little bit of oil. This is, I guess, like special bearing oil. I'm not too sure, like WD something it's called, I'm not too sure. But this I use in my skates if I feel like there's friction or if I hear a weird noise. I use this one first, and I always have this small tiny bottle with me when I'm skating. So next to oil, I always have this Y3 tool from Powerdyne with me. So if anything happens, if bearing breaks or there's something wrong with my wheel, then I can fix it on the road. This is my newest addition, which is a skate lead, and I also bought this on Amazon. So what you do is you put this in the outside wheel right here, and you tighten it by pulling, And the other side, you put in the outside wheel of your other skate. You can carry your skates like this, because I used to tie my laces together, but it's very, very bad for your laces. And I've actually had laces snap before when I was skating because they were so weak. And then I fell really hard. And I had like a very, very like large injury on my thigh. So I decided to buy skate leashes so I saved my laces. That's that. And basically that's like my skating gear. In terms of bags and stuff, I bought these at, I think, H&M. Yes, this is from H&M. Was on sale for €4. And this one is also from, oh no, this one is from Monkey. Smaller, black one, smaller, which I take on like trips where I'm not going that far. This one is very big. You can like put everything in it. I can put my tripod in it. And I also have my new Insta 1X2, which I'm trying to learn how to use to get you guys some better footage of me in action. But this is also something that I take with me all the time. It's nice and small. So yeah, I hope that helps you guys in your choice of gear. That's what I use currently. It's my current setup. I am going to change the setup of my skates soon because I want a new toe guard, and I'm thinking about getting new wheels and, you know, just pimping it up a little, making it my own style. As you see, I have a very, very clear color combination. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions about my skating gear or specific videos you want to see, specific tutorials, let me know down in the comments. You know, your girl's here to help you guys out. Everything I learned, I would love to teach others. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.